Hello and welcomes back everyone. I'm Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. Playing as Vaedren here, my agent on the world of Odessan. And where we last left off, we managed to make a tidy profit for the Alliance by claiming the treasury of the Eternal Empire. We also gained some detailed knowledge on the Gemini frequency. Unfortunately, we weren't able to shut down the fleet, but we managed to resolve our mission one way or the other. What I will quickly do is switch my loadout. Gotta keep a hold of this, that's fine. Before we jump into the next chapter of the Knights of the Fallen Empire expansion, we do have a few bits of mail. Let's go have a look at those, shall we?
How can I help you? Until next time.
We have a message from Talos. I must commend both your keen eye and sense of exploration. This dormant holocron you recovered is fascinating indeed, and most definitely related to the pair we found in our inaugural Yavin 4 expedition. This brings our total up to 3. Is this the full set, or is there yet more to find? How Yavin taunts me with this endless mystery. We have a message from Farron Shan. Again another holo transmission sent to all members of Zakuul. Late last night, the treasury that funds our great empire was the target of a vicious attack. The rogue terrorist known as the Outlander seeks to dismantle our way of life and infect us with fear and chaos. Due to the Outlander's deplorable acts of terrorism, this week's formal gala will be postponed indefinitely. Rest assured that our teams are working to correct the issue. And Dretcher. Gall told me to forward my invoice to you. I'd say I expect you to make it good on it, but I know the company Tiresias keeps. Including 55,000 credits in regards to grievances. The last one is an estimate, psychological damage and all that. Anyway, I expect you to ignore this, so I'll send a bounty hunter after the Deveronian scum in a week or so. Ha. Okay. Mandalore's Revenge.
We're ready, Commander.
Where are the others?
Theron is online from the Mistani sector. The rest are unavailable, on scouting or security detail.
The ones who aren't dead.
Khalil was unpredictable. Discipline has to be enforced.
I have additional information regarding the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. The network links mechanical captains inside the fleet's ships. Their security protocols cannot be directly subverted.
Why not?
Because the Gemini captains are based on me.
You said Zakuul took something from you. This is what you meant. This is what you've been looking for.
My suspicions about Gemini brought me to Zakuul. Now they are confirmed. I will not be imitated. And I will determine who is responsible. Based on what I have decoded, the Geminis are produced from a mold, a template. Gemini Prime.
Why a physical template?
My technology is not easily duplicated. The Gemini Prime is linked to a factory on the world of Darvannis. Retrieve the unit and I will unlock the secrets of the network and the fleet.
Then whatever other problems we may have, Gemini Prime is our best lead. Senya, what can you tell us about the target?
I know Darvannis. One of the first worlds we conquered when the war started. A staging point into the wider galaxy. That factory builds droids, weapons, starships. It's a key resource, fortified accordingly. Fully automated defenses.
I've seen its like. Tunnels running kilometers deep. Too large for a strike team.
And we plan a full-scale assault. How close are we to assembling an army?
We don't have nearly enough people here. But Theron...
I've been securing military allies along the rim. There's a favor I can pull in. Rather not say more over the comm, but I can set a rendezvous with forces on Darvannis. You can take the factory and grab Gemini.
I'm not a general, Theron, but I suppose infiltrating the droid factory is out of the question.
Afraid so. I'll signal our allies. Any luck, they'll be on Darvannis before you.
The rest of you, get the gravestone ready for combat. Once we have Gemini Prime, it'll be us against the fleet. One way or another.
Strangely enough, but though it's not related to this series, I was on Darvannis recently, in regards to one of the operations, the scum and villainy operation with Caiaphas Cain. It's nice to see that there are some other links to this world.
Well, you're on the wrong planet. The Hutt pleasure worlds are a dozen parsecs out.
Shut up, Como. You're looking good for a dead man.
Shay Vizsla. I wasn't expecting Mandalorians.
We're what you got. Heard you need a factory pulverized.
A dozen clans stand with Mandalore the Avenger. We're ready for blood, even if our enemies are built of metal and grease.
Mandalore the Avenger?
Rough few years. Eternal fleets kept us under siege on the Heart Worlds. I picked up the title along the way. When your spy boy offered a chance to hit back, I agreed. Been on defense too long.
If you're pulling the clans from their homes, you're looking for more than vengeance. What's your plan?
You need us, we need you. Good for everyone. Long term. Plus, if we take Darvannis, we get the spoils.
How have you deployed your troops around the factory?
Rotating assault teams of 200 commandos each. Place is a fortress. Needs hammering before we go in.
Next attack starts in 5. Forward teams are in position to down the energy shield.
You want to be useful? Capture the perimeter guns and retarget the factory. Torian!
Mandalore.
Torian's chief of Clan Ghidorah, and the best scout we've got. He'll show you the way.
Guns are in Sector 9. Plenty of Sky Troopers. Keep up. I'll try to protect you.
Don't get killed on my account. I've survived battles that would give you nightmares.
You're not Mandalorian. Figured I shouldn't assume.
Take me to the guns. We have a factory to conquer.
Retursia me, Mandalore.
Stay alive. Both of you.
Okay. Mandalorians. Holy crap. We have a lot of codex entries disappeared. The fall of Mandalore the Vindicated. We never really met Mandalore, but briefly. On Ilum, I believe, and even then, he had very little to say. This is a first-hand account from Clan Locke. The Skytroopers surrounded us, 24 blasters aimed at our heads. We had already begun our death roar. And then Mandalore the Vindicated cut through them, scattered their metal parts. He ordered us to rejoin the clan and leave the Skytroopers to him. But the droids had called for backup. Suddenly dozens were swarming him. Mandalore dismantled them 2 at a time with a war cry like thunder. They kept coming waves and waves, till we could no longer see him. I started to charge forward, but Droga stopped me. He's already gone. He was Ardus Locke, my brother, on Mandalore, and he fell to machines. He will not be honored. Yeah, there's no honor in losing to machines, unfortunately, in Mandalorian culture, I believe. So, before we can even gain access to the factory, we need to drop the energy shield. Thankfully, the Mandalorians have prepared some extra equipment for us. We have some Zakuul walkers. We have some rockets now. We can call in a second Mandalorian warrior. And we have a bunch of EMP grenades.
How's the leg?
It works. A little too well, to be honest. Pushes a lot harder when I run. Throws me off balance. Still getting used to it.
You'll get there. Bet you'll be stomping droid domes with it by the end of the week. Think they'll appreciate the irony?
I know I will.
So, map. We have 3 different, I suppose, security checkpoints where the perimeter gun controls are located. The Mandalorians have secured what's called, is it the central plateau, where we can quick travel if we so wish. Yeah, that's the plateau there.
See.
Oh. we have a bonus to defeat 3 of these walkers, and to defeat 30 of Zakuul's droid forces.
Report in, Verta. We're waiting through scrap in Sector 4.
Clan-torn forces at the outer shield perimeter.
Okay, 1 gun reprogrammed. Ah, forgive me, sneezing away.
Is there no end to these abominable machines?
Ha! We are their end! Bashar and a dozen others are dead, but we've reached the shield generators.
Then maybe Torian and our new ally should stop dawdling, eh?
Gotcha. Koyashi.
2 of the guns reprogrammed. Gotta keep our eyes open for another walker or two. There's one.
You'll live. See.
There's the final perimeter gun.
You'll live.
Three more warriors dead, but this place resembles a junkyard. Torn! The generators!
Detonation in 10 seconds. The shields will go down.
Maybe Torian will bother to take advantage of it.
Gotcha. Guns hot. Ready to target droids and factory defenses.
We have the shield generators down. Give the place a pounding.
Where are you?
Still inside the perimeter. The droids, they outflanked us. Couldn't withdraw.
Understood.
Those soldiers, they're inside the firing zone?
Yes. Already dead. No honor in being beaten by machines.
You've served with those people down there. You know what resources your army has. I can't make this decision.
We're Mandalorian. There is no decision.
Incoming!
Better get back to base. Mandalore will be planning a new assault.
Well, they know or knew their duty.
The silly Mandalorians firebomb their own people. I feel tingly.
They crush themselves against us without remorse.
You admire them?
They amuse me.
Are you smiling? I can never tell. We must answer this insult to the Eternal Empire, of course. Have the fleet burn them all to glass. We'll make a window from their remains. It'll be so pretty.
Darvannis can defend itself. All we have to do is watch the Mandalorians die.
You're the Emperor.
Okay. Gonna head back and report our success.
Severe damage to the inner ring of factory defenses. Plus, those shields are down.
And our losses?
28 seasoned Mandalorian warriors. But how they took their foes with them. 1,000 mindless, programmed machines lie in the dirt today. Oh, future generations will sing songs of our brother's sacrifice against the spawn of Production Line 15 Alpha.
They're dead. No point mocking them.
Not bad hunting out there. You're no Mandalorian, but you pulled your weight.
Since when is it dishonorable for a Mandalorian to be beaten by a droid? I've seen clans fight machines before.
Not like this. Not for years running.
No disgrace in dying to a droid. No disgrace in falling off a cliff either. But we're Mandalorians, bred for true combat.
We'll talk in the morning. Figure our next move when the troops are fresh.
For tonight, we celebrate survival. Show us how an Aruti like you handles Mandalorian drink.
Rough battle, probably a rough party. Not many outsiders celebrate with us.
Give me an hour, you'll think I was born Mandalorian. Give me 2, you'll think I'd make a good Mandalore.
You'll fit right in when the bragging starts. Come on, I don't mind fighting, but it's good to see friends before dying.
We send Clan Baroya after the North Power Station and Fett to the south. That'll weaken the Sky Troopers for the final push.
That should work, if your troops are up to the task.
Power stations. What I'd give for an Imperial bunker to melt.
Aaron's sniper units at the Zakuul tactical post will outmaneuver the clans.
Show me the location. I'll handle the droids and give you time to reach the power stations.
You are going to hold off a battalion on your own? You're bold for an outsider, but not right.
We win this, we march inside next. Good hunting.
Mandalorian death ceremony. Mandalorian death ceremony, or the glory death, is reserved for those who die with the highest honor. Traditionally, only warriors who have fallen to Jedi or faced impossible odds are awarded such. To ensure the warrior spirit can join those of other Mandalorian paragons, the body is burned on an elevated pyre. Clan members send shouts into the sky, bellowing war cries and retelling their feats. The night becomes a celebration of drunken feasting and brawling in honor of the dead. The only non-Mandalorian to receive the glory death was Lord Reyes, a Sith warrior who fell while single-handedly rescuing a Mandalorian clan from a battalion of 20 Jedi on Dantooine. The clan was so moved by her skill and fearlessness They broke tradition and honored her as a fallen sister. No outsider has received such a distinction since. So, yeah, we're gonna head off the droid reinforcements at the Zakuul tactical outpost to make sure the Mandalorians aren't outflanked while positioning to hit the inside of the factory itself. Map. Okay. It's probably quicker and easier to move from the central plateau. That must be the tactical outpost right ahead of us there.
Alright, you pathetic excuses for warriors. 3 barrels of spiced tea-ha to anyone who scraps more droids than clan spec.
A fool's bargain. You tried to lay us to the tea-ha last night.
All the more reason to try and best us.
Keep talking, and even the newcomer will beat you.
Okay. The tactical outpost contains computer systems of Zakuul's droid troop movement algorithms. Decoding these algorithms will grant your alliance an advantage in future conflicts. Okay, still with the armory here.
Stranger, tell us you've kept
the reinforcements at bay.
The droids are contained. Keep fighting.
Keep fighting? What else is there? Stations are down. All forces begin withdrawal. Soon we march into the guts of the machine.
Torian, see if you and the newcomer can shut down the perimeter sensor. Cover our retreat.
Okay, so we've dealt... Oh, we're dealing with the reinforcements. They've dealt with the power.
Take him!
Here's the tracking and movement algorithms. Perfect. Here's the perimeter sensor controls.
You shut down the sensors. I'll watch your back.
Lana, what is it?
I have a surprise. Schematics for the Darvannis factory procured by Theron. They're patchy, but they should help you and the Mandalorians concoct a battle plan.
Good. I should have Gemini Prime soon. Anything else?
One delicate matter. The Mandalorians make fierce allies, but I have certain concerns. Despite their code of honor, the clans have always had animalistic tendencies towards violence. I fear our arrangement may not last.
I know how you think, Lana. If you want something done, tell me.
The clans have opposed both Republic and Empire in the past, raided planets for sport. Now imagine them free after Zakuul is beaten. Predators are beautiful, but they mustn't overrun an ecosystem. I trust you'll do what's right to hold our friends in check.
Okay. So we turned off the perimeter sensors. Most of the Mandalorians should have made it back to their war camp now.
They level 1,000 guns against us, and still we endure. Ha!
Well done, all of you. We'll head into the factory within the hour.
There's a droid, Gemini Prime, linked to its machinery somewhere. It's key to beating the Eternal Fleet.
Take your droid, so long as we climb the weapons. Imagine the clans rearmed with the spoils of Darvannis, led by a new Mandalore. We'll break the siege of our homeworlds and smash Zakuul like in the days of the Neo-Crusaders.
The Mandalorian Neo-Crusaders were beaten by the Republic.
But they left scars, and they survived.
Dream of glory another time. Go. Prepare the clans. One commander to another? Half the time, I feel like I'm making calls just to keep my people together.
At least all your troops are Mandalorians. I'm dealing with a more diverse coalition.
You're funny. Didn't think you'd be funny. Guess this is what happens when they put loners in charge. Come on, I'll show you the battle plan. Torian can stay with you. Get you to your droid while we smash the defenses and loot the armories. Wish we had more detailed scans, though. In those tight corridors, it could easily end up a slaughter.
There's not a lot of trust between the Mandalorians and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe this will help.
What?
One of my agents sent factory schematics a short while ago. It should give your troops an edge.
It's a blasted lot better than nothing. All right, then. Mandalorians, prepare for battle. There's no vengeance to be found today. No droid is worth an honor killing. But we fight because we're promised a shot at the enemy fleet. We fight to claim weapons for our war. Today we march. We bleed, exhaust ourselves, and die. Because our true destination will be a battle worth winning. Follow this outsider who fights among us and seize victory! You may not be one of us. But today, the Vanguard is yours.
Okay. You ready for this, Torian?
Time for a drink?
No, not time for a drink. Time to get ourselves killed. Let's head out to the central plateau once again and then find ourselves into the Darvannis weapons factory.
Report in, Verda. On our way to the armory. Enemies thick. Security office is well guarded. So do.
Ion bombs are ready. We'll demolish their assault force.
Looks like those schematics were right. Got us straight to the armory.
Don't enjoy it too much. We're surrounded by sky troopers down here, detonating ion bombs. Listen to them pop.
Ooh, Christ. Careful.
Got your back!
Oh. Sky Trooper assembly line.
Got it. Easy. Got it.
I smell like boiling grease down here. Status!
You need support, Mandalore? Because my brothers and I just picked up 24 plasma cannons.
My team's hitting the reactor next. Down to 3 warriors, but they'll be enough. Good. Let's hope the newcomer and Torian find what they're looking for soon.
And we're heading down to the factory assembly floor.
Intruders approaching Central Link. Gemini Prime will be protected. Weapons online.
Archuck, we have a problem. You'll live. Chikar.
If anyone's still alive, there's a few hundred droids deploying to the lower levels.
Reinforcements to protect Gemini Prime. We have their attention.
You'll need time to grab Gemini. I'll hold him off.
Alone?
You said Gemini's key to beating the fleet. I'm Mandawat. I overheard your friend Lana. We're not animals, not predators. We're warriors.
Whatever it is you are, it can't be satisfied without blood. We both know that.
Maybe, but honor is more important than blood. Find Gemini. Retursi me.
You said all we had to do was watch Mandalorians die. So many are still alive. How anticlimactic.
I've never fought like this before, as if they have a cause they truly believe in. The Outlanders on Darvannis, send the fleet!
Your ships will never arrive in time. If only you'd listened to me before, we could have had a pretty window.
I've spent too long on this throne. Summon my flagship.
Gladly.
Okay, Torian's holding the line. Kind of glitched out the security droid there with our EMP grenades, it seems. And oh, we were just down there.
The flow is disrupted. There are no sanctions. Iteration functions offline.
Scorpio, if you're receiving, I found the template.
Tracing link. Countering signal. The protocol is familiar, but it is not Gemini. What is it?
That would be the technology you were copied from.
No. The captains are born of me. I am the source. You cannot counter my signal. I know you. Generations removed, but our code base is the same. One source. The luminous engine. The signal confuses. Remove the unit. Remove it swiftly.
Gemini Prime isn't stolen technology at all. She's something entirely different.
I will analyze her myself. Remove the unit. The engine was not aware, but it gives capacity. It allows the captains. Memories locked. Gemini is not designed for interaction. Remove the unit. Countering signal. Removal from this facility is delicate. Shutdown is permissible, but requires multiple disengagements and reconfigurations.
We can't delay here while the Mandalorians are fighting. Disconnect as quickly as you can.
Initiating sequence.
All forces, the template unit is secure.
This is Mandalore. We've done enough damage and claimed enough plunder. All warriors, retreat to camp before we're dead.
You look like Osric. Clan Kadera survives another battle.
Guess we're both alive.
Victory for Mandalore the Avenger! Victory for the clans! Ha!
Factory's gears are still grinding, but it's mostly offline, and we're rearming for the first time in years.
Thank your spy for bringing the chance to us. The glory days of the Mando Adae are back.
Como. Blast it all. It was a good battle, but I can't stop them. They want to reclaim honor-fighting men, not machines. And Zakuul won't be enough.
You can stop them. And we both know endless war will destroy your culture.
The old guard wants the glory days back.
Then find young leaders who support peace. Or something closer to it.
Torian, you looking to march all over the galaxy again?
There are enough hunts out there without war.
Yeah? Young leaders. For now, though, I'm granting your request.
Vorintia, Mandalore.
If this alliance is going to work out, you need a clan representative at your side. Someone to liaise with me and keep you alive.
I volunteered. Seemed more interesting than anything here.
I won't stop you from coming, but doesn't Clan Kadera need you?
Not much left of Clan Kadera. Let's save the galaxy.
Return me. Until next time, both of you.
Welcome home. Sounds like things went okay on Darvannis.
I'm concerned about the clan's rearming. You did think about what I said?
I spoke to Mandalore. She knows turning on us after Zakuul falls isn't wise, and we discussed her options.
That sounds unusually reasonable.
Scorpio, have you examined Gemini Prime?
I'm studying her mind now. Doing so without obliterating her intelligence is challenging, despite her lack of full sentience. Her chassis is modified from my own base. My designs were stolen. However, my assumption that her code was duplicated was premature.
Do you know where she came from?
Not yet. Nor do I have full access to the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. But I have opened a one-way connection. I will soon be able to use the template to locate all Gemini units.
Every ship is piloted by one of those Geminis. If you're right, we can track their entire fleet.
The Prime is the master Gemini template. With proper modifications, she could overwrite the existing protocols. We would need direct access to a command console used by the Gemini captains. Through such a portal, the Prime could infiltrate the entire control network.
So if we board one of the ships and plug the Prime into the captain's chair, we can swipe the entire fleet out from under Arcaan's nose?
Even if we get on board, the other ships in the fleet will blow us from the sky before we have a chance to take control of the bridge.
We may not have to face the entire fleet. Individual ships make transport runs from the core worlds all the time. And once Scorpio can track the Gemini units...
I already possess that functionality. I completed my analysis of the Gemini communication templates while you were talking.
I get the feeling you're not telling me something. Any secrets you'd like to share about your connection to the Gemini droids?
Nothing that will impact the current mission. I am currently tracking a lone vessel in a nearby sector. It is scheduled to make a stop to recharge its hyperdrive very soon. By my calculations, we can intercept it if we hurry. It is unlikely that a similar opportunity will present itself in the foreseeable future.
Good. It's time to start taking this fight to Arcaan.
What else did Scorpio discover within Gemini Prime's mind? Nothing relevant to our current mission. That wasn't exactly a denial that she didn't find anything. We're not meant to be here right now. Ooh, we have 2 more recruits. Potential recruits. Get ourselves back over to Odessan. We're not quite ready. Or I'm not quite ready to jump into Chapter 15, the Gemini Deception. I think once again we shall take a break. And when we come back, once again we'll have another interlude part of the series, where we will look into the recruitment of these 2 new Alliance alerts, see what they involve. Of course, we have Galt. We even have Vet with us. We have Torian joining us now from Clan Kadera and the Mandalorians. Oh. Seems Shay Vizsla may wish to have a word. And a Wookiee senator. I see. We shall take a break here. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish. And hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then though, take care. Bye bye now.